you sometimes scrolling through social media and see one of those fast runners talking about how great they are, how they can run a race so fast but could have gone faster, or talking about how they smoked the guy behind them because said guy just couldn't keep up? Let's talk cocky, fast, long distance runners featuring Ronald Joseph. Hey Wave Nation, welcome back to another episode of The Run Wave. Today's guest is New York City runner, resident shit talker, a cocky, fast dude who is actually a really nice guy when you meet him in person. Please welcome to the show, Ronald Joseph. Hey Ronald. How are you?
Pretty good, can't complain.
Can't complain.
Just finished running a few hours ago actually. 14 miles.
14 miles. How long did it take you to run 14 miles?
We were cruising today. It was 9 minutes flat. 2 hours and 9 minutes, something like that.
That's an easy run for you.
Yeah, nice and easy.
You ran outside today? It was a nice day today.
Yeah, Massapequa Preserve.
Oh.
Didn't plan on running there. Supposed to run in SUNY or Westbury today, but plans got changed.
Oh, you're running the SUNY Hills now?
Yeah, I'm usually there every Sunday actually.
You know that's my alma mater.
I actually did not know that.
It is.
Yes.
I graduated in 2003. Don't guess my age, people. Yes, I used to go up and down those hills every day.
My favorite place to run.
I know, it's great. Not my favorite place to run. You know, I like my runs flat and short. Okay, so I don't know if you remember, but at one time we were actually friends on Facebook. This was years ago.
Oh, I remember. You're not telling me. I remember vividly.
And we follow each other on Instagram. And I don't know what you posted, but something you posted, it pissed me off so much.
Ow.
And, you know, I hit that unfriend. You were gone, okay? And I just couldn't take you anymore, quite honestly. And this had to be back in 2016, because I remember you messaged me and you asked me about one of our trips to Barbados that you and your girl, you wanted to bring your girlfriend on.
Yeah, Barbados. Yes.
Okay. That's an inside joke, people. Yeah, so that was 2016. I went back in my archives to check. So I must have unfriended you sometime around then. Oof. And we ran into each other last year at the race in Atlanta.
That's right.
I don't think I've seen you since before then in person.
No, yes you have.
When?
Riverside Park, 5K, pace runs.
Oh yeah, when was that?
That's the first time I've ever met you.
Really?
Yes.
That was in the summer, like.
Yes, it was.
That was August.
Super hot.
So maybe that's when I re-added you.
Yeah, see?
Because I remember talking to you and I said, you know, Ron Joseph is actually not that bad.
Sometimes.
Wait, but have you changed since 2016, or are you just much nicer in person?
I don't think I've changed at all. I don't think
Because
so.
I think you're a pretty nice guy, and you just like different from who you were online.
A lot of people just don't like me. I tell the truth.
They don't like you online.
I'm kind of the same way in person too. I am. It is what it is.
I don't think you are. I think you're a pretty nice guy. And you just have your online persona.
I tend to help people out, and then I tend to do all kind of crazy stuff. I'm like, oh wow, we don't like him, and then oh no, but he actually. It's kind of like a love-hate relationship, I guess, for most people.
Mm-hmm. But I think I got to talk to you a little bit more at the race in Atlanta, and I said, you know, I like Ron, and I think he's misunderstood by a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people really, really, really don't like. They really don't.
Because they don't know you, right?
I guess that would be a fair assessment to say.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know you either, but, you know, once you get to talk to people and you know, you can kind of get an idea of who they are when you have a one-on-one conversation with them, and it made me like you.
All right, you said one
and
person.
I didn't add you back on Facebook, though. But
No, you didn't.
But we're folling each other on Instagram.
That's
we're
good.
cool.
That's
people.
good enough.
We're cool. Okay, so tell our audience a little bit about you. Where are you from?
Me, I'm born and raised in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
That's right.
And what borough are you representing now?
Well, right now I live in Queens, so I'm gonna guess it's Queens I'm representing.
Oh, so how long? So you New York City? You born in New York City?
That is correct.
Okay, so Queens now. Are you like Manhattan Queens? Or are you more like Long Island Queens?
This is like more like Long Island. Definitely.
Yeah. So, what do you do for a living?
Well, I am the personal trainer for Blink Fitness, and I also work in a pizzeria. I do deliveries for the pizzeria, and I am the manager in the pizzeria on Mondays, which is like a drag.
So you got multiple jobs.
Yes, that's correct.
So how long have you been with Blink?
I want to say a year and a half right now.
Can you give me a discount on the membership? I'm serious.
You're gonna have to do a Blink in the City, because like Blink in the City, they got like towels and stuff. Because Manhattan is like bougie. Like you go any other Blink and like, where's the towels?
Listen,
like,
I don't need towels. I bring my own stuff. I bring my own wipes, my hand sanitizer, all that. I just need a membership. I'll be your sister. Just hook us up with a membership. I got too much going on. I can't afford another gym membership or any other monthly fees. Okay, so when did you start running?
The first day I started running was August 1st of 2009, actually. Very first day.
And how do you remember that date specifically?
Because I remember the day before, I was 212 pounds on the scale. And I was like, next day, I got to do something about this. And I started running.
So your weight is what prompted you to start running?
Yeah, pretty much. I was 212. That's not a good look. So we got to do something about this.
So what did you do? Did you follow a program? Did you just say, I'm just going to get out there and start running?
Yeah, there was no program. I didn't have a watch. I was running.
None of us did when we started.
I was running in Air Max 95s when I first started.
The green ones?
No,
orange?
They were red, white, and blue, like American flag color.
Oh.
Yeah.
And those things are hard.
Yeah, I did 10 miles in those once.
At 200 plus pounds?
At I was like 190 at the time. Took me like 2 hours to do 10 miles. And
wait, he says that like it's nothing.
It was pretty.
Wait, but that's like my regular 10-mile time, and he says that like it's nothing.
And then I learned, yeah, Max 95s are not meant to run in exactly.
No, they're not. So what sneakers are you running in now?
Well, I usually use a bunch of sneakers, actually, believe it or not. If the shoe is light, I'll wear it. I don't care who makes it. I have Skechers. Yes,
Well, Med reps Skechers.
Yeah, I've owned like 6 pairs of Skechers.
Really?
If it's light, I'll run in it.
Wait, how are the Skechers?
They're very light. Skechers, Gold, Med 3s, 2s, 4s, Med Razors. They're great shoes. They are. And you can get them cheap. That's even better.
What's the price point?
Well, if you get them cheap, you go to outlet, $50, maybe $60.
Wait, but what do they look like? Because I'm not running in any crazy looking sneakers.
Yeah, you might.
My sneakers have to be fly.
Yeah, the looks, the colors are kind of crazy.
So Skechers are out.
Yeah, but they do make very good shoes actually.
Listen, I thought you had some brand loyalty. I mean, I've seen you
not with my shoes. Not with my shoes.
With your clothes.
Yeah, with my clothes.
Okay,
my shoes.
So no brand.
No.
Wait, what are you wearing today?
These are Nike. These are actually women's Nike Pegasus Turbo XXs.
How do you even know the name of your shoes? Wait, he said Nike Women's Turbo Pegasus.
Because if you're very smart, here's what you do. If you're a man and you wear like a size 10, 11, you go to like a Nike store, clearance store, and women's size 12. Women typically don't wear size 12. So those sneakers are heavily discounted. And then women's 12 is a men's 10 and a half. Put your foot in it, it fits. There you go.
See, now I run in men's sneakers.
See? No.
But only because you guys' sneakers are like wider,
No,
they have
wider.
wider toe
That's
box.
correct.
And I, like for 2 years, I was using my big toe every single year.
Ooh, wow.
Yes. And I switched to men's shoes.
I've had it happen twice.
I don't have that problem anymore. Like something in the men's shoes.
The toe box is wider. That's correct.
It's discriminatory. I don't like that. So, what is your favorite race that you've done to date?
Favorite race? That would probably be the 2016 Harrisburg Marathon.
What is that?
Harrisburg, it's in Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
Penn State's like kind of like in the area. But it's a marathon. It usually has like 500 to 700 people. They have a half marathon too, and they have a relay marathon, which is really nice. But it's kind of scenic. It's quiet. It's like I said, 500 people.
Did you win?
No. It was. I came in 5th place, I say. 5th place I came in, but it was a race that I had to work really hard, really hard, like almost the whole entire way. And that's, to this date, that's like my favorite race course. And did it 2016. 2017, I came back to pace. 2018, I came back to pace. And last year, I did not pace because I went to California to run Big Bear.
Mm-hmm. Now, when you pace a race, what is the benefit to that? Do you get a free race entry?
Well, yeah, the race entry is free.
Okay.
Your hotel is paid for.
Okay.
And your dinner is paid for.
Oh.
So the only thing that you cover is your travel expense.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
So there is perks to pacing.
Yeah, I mean, and most people get to use them in the long run.
Yeah.
That's why I like to do it.
Now, do they ask you or do you ask the race?
Well, they have like certain races.
Because you know I'm never pacing a race like ever.
certain races they have like they use certain pacing companies. Mm-hmm. So I actually run for a pacing company.
Oh.
And they have like a list of races that we pace, and I just I want to pace this, and that's pretty much it.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because it's usually like the faster paces are like not many of them, so you get like your
No, it's not many of us. That's what you meant to say. It's not many of us fast pacers out there.
So you get your pick pretty much of what race you want to pace, and that's it.
Okay, so is that race like a BQ course?
Harrisburg, yes, absolutely,
Okay.
definitely is.
So I'm sure you've BQ'd like plenty of times.
Yes. Of course.
Of course.
BQ while pacing, actually.
Yes, we BQ while pacing. Okay. So Harrisburg, our listeners should look into that. Is it flat or you said it's challenging?
It's no. I mean, it was.
Why was it a challenge for you?
Because I was trying to get under 2 hours and 45 minutes, and I was like this at like mile 16, and I was like, it's starting to slip away, and like from like mile 17 to like 21, I really picked it up a little bit, and I made back up the time, and then at that point it was like, you just gotta hold this pace right here to finish. And you can't really see the time clock when you're finishing the race. It's turned the other way. So as I'm crossing the line, you see me pointing, I'm like, what does the clock say? What does the clock say? And
Wait, you don't watch your watch?
I didn't even have a watch. I had my phone in my hand.
You ran with your phone?
I ran with my phone in my hand, looking at, and the phone said I was okay, but you could never like really be sure. So I'm yelling at this lady, what's the time? She says 2:44, and I was like, yeah. And I just dropped on the floor.
Now, you fast people are not like us regular folks out there. So do you take nutrition when you're running at this pace, or what do you do?
Now, here is me personally, what I like to do. I like to run loop courses, short loop courses, because, I mean, if it's a loop, you can set up a table and have bottles there for you. In every loop, just grab a bottle of Tailwind, more in, or whatever it is that you use to fuel with, and that will help you immensely versus just running the course and just using Gatorade and water if you take something better than that product.
Now, you're racing California. That's not a loop course.
No, definitely not a loop course, but that was downhill, like literally like 6,000 feet of elevation drop, and I made a very, very, very rookie mistake. You know, I say don't try anything new on race day.
What did
So
you do?
Morton makes non-caffeinated gels, which I love, and they make also caffeinated gels. Now, I didn't try the caffeinated gel before the race like an idiot. So,
I think I read this tale.
Yeah, and the gel was very bitter. So I had 5 gels on me, and I took out number 1, and I ripped it open, and I said, oh, this is bitter, yuck. And I threw it away, so now I'm screwed. I got no gels.
You threw all of the gels away?
No, those are expensive.
I know.
I had them here in my pocket.
Okay.
But the one that I opened, I
You
threw it
threw
away,
that
and I was
away.
like, I'm screwed. So I just ran with no gels.
For the whole race?
Yeah, no gels and like 4 cups of Powerade. That's what I had.
So did you hit the wall? No, because you did like 220 something, right?
Yeah, but my hamstring, it went bad on me at like mile 8.
Yeah.
So I had to like kind of manage it to keep
Okay,
it
wait.
going up.
His hammy went bad, but he still ran a 220 something.
Yeah.
I hate you.
I'm going back next year again. That course owes me like 5 minutes. It does.
We're gonna get to that later in the interview. Okay, so let's get started on today's topic.
All right.
Let's talk cocky, fast, long distance runners. So, what type of training plan do you follow? And are you on a team at all, or do you just go it alone? Because I always see you running on that treadmill for like 16 miles. He just like chugging away on the treadmill, dripping in like 20 minutes, running 16 miles. And I'm like, what kind of plan is he on?
Me, typically, I don't really follow like a training plan per se that anybody has given me. Me, I just typically try to do 2 10-mile runs per day, like 3 or 4 days out of the week.
What?
And, yeah, so I'll do 10 in the morning on the treadmill and then 10 in the night. I'll try to do that 3 days out of the week. That's 60 miles, right? Monday.
Twice on a treadmill.
Yes. That's 60 miles. Monday I can only run once, so I try to do the 10 on Monday.
Why is that?
That's because I don't finish work until like 10:30, and I'm not gonna go run at like 11 o'clock at night. I have to wake up early Tuesday, so that's like 70 miles right there. And then Friday, I might do 10 to 15, 2 separate runs, and now I'm at like 85, 80.
Do you see my face? You guys listening can't see my face, but you guys watching can see my face. What?
Yeah, and Saturday is like maybe 10, so now I'm like at 105 maybe, 100, and Sunday's 20, usually, long run. So like 125, 120, yeah.
Per week?
Yeah, sometimes I'm a little lower than 120, like 110, but it's usually like, when I'm training for a marathon, it's usually like 110 to like 125.
So you're running between 400 and 500 miles a month?
Yeah, February was a short month, and I did 450 in February.
It was only 2 days short.
Yeah.
Wait, it was 1 day short.
It was 20. Yeah, it was 29 days.
Yes.
I didn't run February 29th though. I had to take that day off.
28 days. You ran how many miles?
450 miles. So that's 112 per week.
And you don't get any injuries running all these miles?
No, because I run slow. I really don't. You very rarely will see me run hard. There's like this philosophy that you're supposed to do 80% of your mileage easy and 20% kind of hard. I'm more like 90-10. Like 90% easy and that little bit is hard. So I really never push myself. So
are you just doing like a constant pace? Are you doing any tempo runs?
I don't really do any tempo.
None of that.
Occasionally I'll get on the treadmill and I'll do like 4 or 5 miles, starting at like a 7-minute pace, and at the end of 5 miles I'm down to like 6:20, and then I'll do another 3 miles. I'll start at 5K pace. No, I'll start at marathon pace, 6 flat, and by the time I finish the 3 miles, I'm down at 5K pace, which is like 5:20. That's like pretty much the only workout I really do. Other than that, I'm 8-minute pace, 8:15, nice and easy cruising.
You can't see me at home, but I'm shaking my head. Because, like, how do you mentally prepare yourself to run all those miles on the treadmill? Because I quit after 4. Because first of all, I'm scared I'm going to fall off of the thing. And I just, like, I can't, like, I can run on the track. I could do 15 miles on the track, no problem. But the treadmill, like, I can't do it.
I mean, running on the treadmill, it is tough. I'm not going to lie. I would much rather be outside. But it's just a mental thing, man. Just look at the clock on the treadmill. I try to like keep a still image on the treadmill. Like, you know how you can watch TV and everything? If you flip through the channels on the treadmill, it'll just say like Direct TV, and it'll just have it in a black background.
Listen, my gym ain't that fancy. We don't. We have 7 TVs and they all play a different thing. We can't control any of that. So
yeah, and I mean, I try to like look around as I'm in the gym and look at people and watch what they're doing to take my mind like off of having to run for an hour and 20 minutes. I mean, it is boring. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, wow, I did an hour. Oh, I need 21 minutes to go. It's not fun.
Now, I always see you posting pictures and you have a trophy in this hand and an envelope in this hand. So, like, how many races have you won? Do you keep track? Not this year.
No, like, all together.
Yeah. Because you remember the date you started running, so
I remember the first day. I remember the first race I won. I remember the date as well. Was that June 14? No, June 15th, 2014. The day after my birthday. Drank wine, big 1.5 liter. Got drunk. Flew up in the middle of the night.
This dude eats and drinks so much crap.
I woke up in the morning, won the race.
This is how you look when you run 400 miles a month and eat crap.
Yes. I'm lucky.
You look like that. So, like, you run mostly races in Long Island, right?
That is correct.
Why is that?
I mean, I'm pretty close to Long Island.
So am I. I live in Long Island. Island. I don't run any Long Island races.
You don't run any?
No.
Well, I started racing in Long Island, so for me that is like my home. That's like my family. That's like my family. I know everybody in Long Island, so and the races are smaller. So, like I said, I get to know everybody versus running an NYR race when there's like 10,000 people, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I know that person, and I know that person, and all right, let's get out of here now. Get our medal and we're going.
So you don't just run the races because you know you're going to do well in them? Because New York Runner races have thousands of people, and a lot of fast dudes are running in those races, so it's harder for you to place there, no?
If I ran a New York Roadrunners race, I wouldn't win one, but I definitely would place my age group. That's for sure, absolutely. Because I'm old now. I'm old. I'm 36, so ain't too many guys 35.
You're younger than me.
Ain't too many 35 to 39-year-old guys as fast as me, so I get lucky there.
So you don't run any of their races, really?
I really do not.
You ever ran a marathon?
I've done it twice and run it very poorly both times.
Really? Wait.
Yes.
What's poorly to you?
Poorly. Well, 2017, I had a strategy set up. All right. You know where you run by the big giant TV by PC Richards and like where the Barclays is that over there?
Yes.
What is that, mile 7 or something like that?
That's still in Brooklyn, so under 10.
Yeah. So I had my sister there.
Yeah.
And she had like a special drink for me that I made, but I mixed it too sweet, and I started drinking it. And I was like, oh, my stomach. And I had gels on me.
Yeah, this dude always has stomach problems. Wait, give them your Instagram so they can go and read about your tales when you're stopping to use the bathroom. And what's your Instagram handle?
Well, my Instagram handle is RONJ1983. Pretty simple.
At every race he has a tale of him stopping to go to the bathroom. I swear, every race.
Oh, pretty much, unfortunately.
So what happened at New York City?
All right, so
2017?
yeah, so my sister gave me the drink, drank a little bit of it, and then my stomach started to bother me, and I was like, all right, I can't take any gels because they're sweet, so I'm gonna be screwed here. I had my cousin probably at like mile 10 or 11 with more of the juice, so I was like, can't really do this. Got over the Queensboro Bridge at like mile 16. I had Z. She was there. Mile 16. I was like, oh, can't use this. Then my sister again at like 18, and then at like 23. At 18, my legs started to go bad, my quads, and at 23, I was just done. I had to stop, I had to stretch, I had to walk. So
what was your time that year?
2:53:19.
I hate you.
It was a far cry from trying to get under 2:40. Very far cry.
Listen, you had all that difficulty and still went under 3 hours.
That was a very rough race. Very rough.
Well, look, New York City is not easy.
Yeah,
it's not an easy course.
The side of 5th Avenue going up the hill, it got me in 2017 and it got me in 2014.
And what about the Queensboro Bridge?
No, I run the bridges very well.
Really?
Yes. All the bridges I run extremely well.
Because the bridges are like deceptively challenging because they're like a steady incline.
They are.
And then when you get to the middle, it's down.
But I run at SUNY, so I'm used to doing
He's
hills.
Prepared.
Yeah.
You're very prepared running at SUNY.
But the bridges I run them very well. Side of 5th Avenue, man, 2 times got me. So I'm probably going to be back next year.
Okay.
And hopefully I'm only 2 hours and 40 minutes there.
And you qualify by time, right?
That is correct.
You know you have to register early now because time qualifiers are not guaranteed. They went like, I had people inboxing me like, can you get me into the race? I'm like, you should have been quicker on the trigger.
Yeah, it went quick.
Yeah.
Very quick.
So, you have reason to be cocky. We've heard some of your times, so I'm just going to run down some of your times that you hit. So 2:39:40 for the marathon.
Last week.
Oh, excuse me. Last week when?
Last week Sunday I did that.
Where was that?
Heckscher State Park.
Long Island.
So sure. Yes.
So then he has 2:28:31 for a downhill marathon.
Yeah. I got a lot of slack for that.
That was Big Bear?
Yeah.
Okay. Then for his half marathon time, 1:14:57.
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago. Where was that?
In Rockaway, on the boardwalk.
Okay. And your 5K time is 16:28.
Yeah, that's killing me. That's killing me.
You need to get it lower.
Yeah, Boston, the 5K before the marathon this year, hopefully it was like 16:10.
Wait, that's like a 5-something pace.
5:20, 5:20.
I remember that. You have like a good memory.
Yeah, if you're
it's like photographic, like almost like.
Because I know 5:20 times 3 is 16, so it's pretty. Yeah, it's like 5:21 pace, something like that.
So so you're fast. I mean, there's no doubt about it. But what is up with your online persona? Because you go on these rants. I see you.
I do.
Yeah, I see you going back and forth with people online. I see you saying that, you'll post a picture, it'll be you, and then it'll be the guy right there, and you're like, I smoked his ass. And
Oh man, who was that? That was what's his name? Jerry Francois. We're good now.
Damn, he's calling out there.
We're good now though. We're good now.
So what is up with that? Because I think that you're a pretty nice guy now, and when I meet you in person, but I think that a lot of people online don't know that, or only see that one side of you.
They see other sides of me on Instagram, my Insta stories. I mean,
Your Insta stories are funny when I do check them out.
yeah, people can see that I'm not always like this mean and arrogant guy all the time. It's not true. Not all the time.
No, not all the time. Just some. Now, is that like a for show? Is that an online
No,
thing?
that's because I know I'm good, and for
Like
where
when you're around your family, are you like that as well?
I'm arrogant with running. It's mostly with running. Yes. Mostly
You know
with
his
running.
girlfriend is here. What's
Yes.
your girlfriend's name?
Name's Maylene.
Hey, Maylene. Hi, Maylene. So how is Ron with you in like real life?
Yes.
Is he like the same as what he shows us online?
Not really, but
She said not really.
well,
Come closer. Come closer.
You gotta get closer. Come on. It's like we're shouting like across.
the problem is that in life, I want somebody who's really honest with me.
Mhm.
So that's the one thing I like about him.
Mhm.
That's one of the things that I like about him. He's pretty honest. If this dress doesn't look right, he's going to tell you that it
Yeah.
doesn't look right.
And how long have you guys been together?
What is this now?
6 years and a couple of
and a
months.
couple of months?
Wow, you live together?
No, we
No.
not.
No, good idea.
Good
Good idea. Don't move in together until you get married. If you're getting married,
Oh, my God.
no cohabitating. keep it separate. Yeah. So his online, that's him online, and in person, he's the nice Ron.
To a lot of people. Some people not so much.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's talk about what you have upcoming. So
All
what are your races looking like for 2020, the rest of 2020?
Big races? Well, I guess Boston. I'm not gonna be racing Boston. I'll be pacing.
What?
Yeah, I'll be pacing. I paced last year.
Wait, is this with the same group that you...
This is one of the women who runs for Ramona Distance Project.
Oh, you're pacing a runner.
That's right.
But you're registered.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. And
Yeah.
you got in on time, of course.
Yes. So I don't know what time I'm pacing. We're hoping 2:50, but we will see.
So how does that work? You just start together and you just run...
Yeah, we stick
The
together
whole race
the
together?
whole way, unless I gotta make one of my infamous bathroom stops.
well, he will be making a bathroom
Then-
stop, of course.
Yeah, that was last year I did. Yeah, I
Now,
did.
did she approach you to do the pacing, or how did
No,
that come
it's
together?
pretty much the founder of the team.
Well, talk a little bit about the Mona
All right.
project.
Well, Mona Distance Project is founded by Boyd Carrington. He's out in Long Island, and pretty much we try to coach, or I shouldn't say we, him, coaches women who are trying to like make Olympic trials or like trying to run a marathon like under 3 hours. So these women are pretty fast, and we do have some men on the team as well. You know Habib, that's in Atlanta.
I saw you guys at the race. Yes.
All right. Well, he approached me to coach him, and I told him, "No, you're too fast." So I sent him to Boyd.
You
and
told
then-
him he's too fast?
I told him, "Yeah, you're too fast. I can't
Uh-huh.
coach you." So I sent him to Boyd, and then of course I went to go to Atlanta to run the race. And what happened? He ends up beating me.
Mhm.
I was like, "Damn." Damn it.
After he got coaching from Boyd.
Yeah. Damn. Should have told him nothing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you're certified, right?
As a what? As a coach?
I thought I saw something about...
As a personal trainer, I'm
You're a
certified.
certified person, not a run coach.
Not a
You don't
run
want to be a
coach.
run coach.
I've actually coached a few people before, yes. But I'm just like very demanding. Like,
Are you offering coaching services?
I will coach people, but you just like, you have to be like with the program. It can't be, okay, I can't run today because this happened, or oh, I'm tired from work. I'm like, that's
So
not,
I will not be signing up for Ron's coaching.
yeah, it's very demanding. Yes,
Yeah, okay.
very demanding.
Interesting. So, Mona, you're on the team as well, or
I'm not on the actual team because I'm not coached by Boyd because I'm lazy.
Okay.
And I don't like to do any speed work.
Okay.
And speed work is like kind of a requirement.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not me. So, but I do run with him. I ran with him today before we came here. So yeah, I'm affiliated with the team. I guess you can say I'm the team's quote unquote pacer.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about your, I don't know, it's a project or something that you're doing where you're getting Black American men together.
Yes, that is correct.
To run 255 to BQ.
That is correct.
So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we do have a lot of African American men here in the U.S., obviously, that they can run a marathon around 3 hours, 3:05, run a half marathon around 1:30. So, I mean, if you do run Big Bear, it is a very, very downhill course, so you can turn like a 3:05 into like 2:55 or 2:53. So, pretty much, I'm just trying to get a bunch of guys together that we can all go out to Big Bear together, and we will have Darrell Patterson, who is in Atlanta, and he ran the race in Big Bear last year as well. So he knows the course, and he will be the pacer for all these guys. So we're trying to do a big, big thing here.
Now, do you have anyone on the team thus far?
That's far from where?
No, thus far. Do you have anyone on the team?
There's a bunch of guys that are like committed to it already, and everybody's pretty much in that like an hour 30 half marathon, 3:10, 3:05. So if they run Big Bear properly, they'll get under 2:55.
Okay, so Darrell's in Atlanta and you're in New York.
Correct.
So how is this working? Is it like virtual training? What are you guys
No,
doing?
I don't actually train any of the guys in the group. They have coaches or they train themselves. It's just to try to get everybody together and hold everybody accountable to try to do this race, because it's like a big thing. Like, not very many African American men run under 3 hours, let alone 2:55, and to have like a group of 10 of them or 8 or 12 all do it together, that would kind of be like big.
Okay, so if you're a Black man in America and you can run what time and a half?
Like for the half?
Yeah.
Like
are you basing yourself at halftime or the full?
I mean, if you can run like 1:35 for the half,
1:35 half.
yeah, or faster, you would have a really good shot.
What's your full? Like you're a little over 3 hours?
Yeah, like 3:05, 3:09, 3:10. If you can run like 3:10 for a full, you'll have a good shot.
Okay.
At running 2:55.
Now, who do they contact? I know Darrell is not. Is he on social media?
No, he's not.
He's not.
No,
so,
he's not.
who, if I'm a Black man in America, who do I contact to get in on this project?
Well, we're obviously going to contact me.
So you can hit Ron Joseph up.
Yep.
DM him.
Yes.
What's your IG again?
RONJ 1983.
That's the best way to contact you.
Yep.
Okay, so if you are interested in running a 255 or under BQ, you're a Black man,
yes,
you live in America, hit up Ron Joseph. He's putting together a group, him and Darrell Patterson, of 10 guys, and he wants to get you guys to BQ for next year, 20...
Is it 20? No.
What year are we in?
2020. It's 2022.
Oh.
But the race is in, when is it? November? Yeah, it's in November.
Of this year?
Yes, it's November this year, so it will be for the following year.
Okay, so you have from now until November to train to hit this goal.
Yes, you do.
And what's the weather like there? Because that's like in the mountains.
Yeah, it's very weird. Because we actually stayed up in the mountains. So you get up there and it's like 50 degrees, right? In the morning, like 9 o'clock, you wake up, it's like 50 degrees, and then you drive down the mountain and it's like 75. It's like, oh, it's hot, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but as far as the race wise, it was like, what was it, like 33, 35 at the start? But there's no wind up there. It's literally like no wind. And I was literally breathing out of my mouth at 35 degrees. You would think we would have like water vapor. Nothing.
Well, it's higher altitude, right?
Yeah. The altitude really, it didn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
I mean, it was only 6,000 feet versus like 10,000. So.
But how does that work? Is it like downhill or is it like gradual?
It's literally like, yeah, like, what could be, I guess when you're running in Central Park and you're going down Harlem Hill and you start, imagine that pretty much for like 24 miles. Okay. It flattens out a little bit. You have like a couple hills, literally 2, but it's pretty much like.
So everyone's doing that race to BQ. That's the reason you're going there.
I'm trying to tell everybody to do that race. It is like, I ran 2:43 on a flat course, and I went there and I ran 2:28 with a bad hamstring. I ran 15 minutes faster with a bad hamstring and no gels. So, I mean.
Don't follow that advice.
Yeah, no, definitely don't.
I want to thank Ron Joseph for being on the show. It's good to see you because I don't get to see you ever except online.
That's right.
So it's good to see you. Are you doing the race in Atlanta this year?
Right now, I do not know right now, unfortunately.
Why is that?
Because every time I do the race,
he wants to win the race.
I don't have to pay to get there,
Uh-huh.
and I don't have to pay for the race.
Oh, so you're looking for
So
sponsorship.
no money comes out of my pocket when I do the race.
Oh,
that's the thing.
So hit him up. He's looking for sponsorship
Yeah, please,
to get
somebody.
him down to the race.
I even do Spirit. If you fly me in Spirit, I even do Spirit. I did Spirit once. Flying back from there, I was like, oh wow, they don't got snacks, no nothing. I was like, ooh.
No, you have to pay for water on Spirit.
You
took Spirit with him?
No, she wasn't with me. No. This was the first year I did the race. I came back on Spirit and I landed in Newark and I had to get on the PATH train to get back to the city. I was like, ooh, this is rough.
Who put you on Spirit? Don't take that sponsor anymore.
He gonna give up that.
Listen,
Oh, God.
no, if you look at me on Spirit, I'm not going. I'm
Wow.
sorry. You could keep
I'm
your
not
plane
picky.
ticket.
I'm not picky.
Who put you on Spirit?
I'm not saying who booked me on Spirit.
It booked you to Newark.
Yeah, I'm not. It was free. It was free. I have to pay. It was free.
Well, it wasn't Nike, that's for sure.
It definitely damn sure wasn't Nike. Certainly wasn't.
Okay, we're going to wrap this up. Thank you, Ron, for being
No
on
problem.
the Runway podcast. I appreciate you, and maybe we can have you on in the future.
That'd be great.
To talk about your group of 10 guys running that
Yes.
DQ
I hope
later
so.
this year. Thank you. Good to see you.
You too. That was fun. You stopped the tape?
Yeah.
You sure?
You want to keep going?
Thank you so much for tuning into the show. Be sure to subscribe to The Runway on your favorite podcast app and leave us a review of the show on Apple Podcasts. It would really help me out. If you are a runner that has a story to tell and you would like to be on the show, you can email hello@therunwave.com or send us a DM on Instagram to The Run Wave. See you next time.